Catholic bishops have found themselves in the center of attacks from President William Ruto and his allies for sharply criticizing Kenya Kwanza government, terming it a government of lies and which has failed to deliver on its people. President Ruto has responded hand to the bishops, demanding the church to be very careful and factual with their information.
I want to ask all of us, leaders, the clergy, Kenyans, to work together towards a nation that we can all be proud of. And even as we engage in public discourse on matters that are important to the people of Kenya, we must be careful to be factual, lest we become victims of the things we accuse others of doing.
Other politicians like Oscar Sudi and Gladys Bosholei faulted the church, maintaining the church should leave the government alone.
If my bishop believes that there are things that are going wrong, they can actually seek an audience with members of parliament and castigate us and tell us the direction that we should go and to pray for us. And also, I know that the bishops of every type of church in Kenya, every denomination, can get an audience with the head of state today, because our head of state has leaned on the church for all his life. So if really they want to support him and pray for him, then they should have if they ask for an appointment at State House today, the bishops will get an appointment ahead of me. And they can get an audience with the president whenever they seek it. So they could have called the president aside, told him what they believe is going wrong, advised him on what they think should be corrected, and also pledged to pray for him that he may be able to correct whatever they think is going wrong. But when you go and castigate him and the government in public, are you really trying to resolve the problem? Or are you trying to play to the gallery and to play into a political realm? That is exactly what they were doing.
However, Manyatta Member of Parliament Getonga Mukonji has fiercely defended the church by warning politicians to stop profiling the bishops for speaking on behalf of millions of Kenyans.
Mabishop wetu hawajaongea kitu ambayo inaonyesha wanashtumu ama wanakondem serikali na kuichukia. Ile kitu wanasema ni kitu iko aligned sana na vile watu wanafikiria. Na mimi nikiangalia hii naona kama ni failure ile tumekuwa nayo ya maneno ya public participation. Kanisa ikiongea inaongea kulingana na vile raia wanaongea. Na ni vizuri sisi kama watu wale wamepewa nafasi ya uongozi, tukisikiza tusisikize tu tuseme huyu anachukia sisi. Tuende kwa direction ya kusema hii maneno inaongewa, shida iko wapi? Inaweza kuwa kuna misinformation, lakini hata hiyo misinformation imekuja kwa sababu ya kukosa kwa raia na kanisa kuelewa ile maneno ambayo serikali inafanya. So ni ile tunasema lazima tufanye more public engagement kulingana na zile vitu ambazo zinaletwa na serikali. Our agendas lazima zikuwe zikieleweka na wananchi, na zikieleweka na wananchi automatically hata wale mabishop, wale institutions zingine zitaelewa zaidi.
Picking Oscar Sudi for attacking Bishop Anthony Muheria, Mukunji demanded that Sudi respect the bishop and keep him off the politics.
Vile serikali inasema. Lakini mimi ningesema singetaka tupate nafasi ya kwamba sisi kama viongozi tunatusi ama tunaingilia kanisa kwa sababu wameongea. Ile kitu tunafaa ni kusikiza, na after kusikiza tuweke either vitu straight zikuwe zinaeleweka, ama tuwaambie maneno iko namna hii na namna hii. Lakini kurudishiana kwa maneno, na niliona mheshimiwa Sudi akiongea na ana target bishop mmoja. Kwanza huyo ndio bishop ambaye ana administrate huku. Mimi I want to condemn maneno ya kutarget bishop. Na hiyo ilikuwa press conference ya viongozi wa kanisa wengi. Ni vizuri tusiingilize kila kitu ambayo imetajwa kwa siasa.
He maintained that politicians should not just support government agendas without properly understanding them.
Lakini ningesema ile maneno iko raised, especially maneno ya SHA na SHIF. Mimi ni mmoja wa wale nimesema siwezi simama hapa ya kamera niseme I support SHA. Kwa sababu SHA is not a political ideology. Hii ni service ile inapeanwa na serikali kwa watu. Na watu wanalipia hii service. So is not a political ideology at I subscribe to it. Hii ni kitu ambayo inafaa kuulizwa, inafanya kazi ama haifanyi.
On Thursday, the Catholic bishops faulted the government for creating a culture of lies, failing in totality to fulfill its promises to Kenyans and its inability to fight corruption and ending abductions and brutal killings of women in the country.
The violation of human rights and freedom of speech. We are appalled by the blatant recurring incidents of reported abductions, disappearances, torture, and killings of Kenyans. We also decry the increasing murder of women. This has caused great consternation, anger, and disgust. Many families are still grappling with the loss of their children who are brutally killed, injured, or went missing following what is referred to as the Gen Z demonstrations in June 2024. Many of these victims had raised concerns about rampant corruption within and outside the government. Who is abducting these people? And is the government unable to stop these abductions and killings? The government must protect the life of every human person in Kenya, as stipulated in our Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, Article 26. The government must take the lead in following the law, which the leadership took an oath to uphold and defend at all times.